Mr. President, there are certain things that just reflect common sense. One is the reality of the workplace and who has power and who doesn't. Generally, the people who are being subjected to unfair treatment, doesn't it make sense that they're not the powerful ones? Doesn't it make sense that they have the least information about what is going on in terms of policies and procedures? The thing about the Ledbetter case that just defies common sense is that we are asking the least powerful people in the workplace to be all-seeing and all-knowing. We're asking them to know what clearly they can't know because they're being discriminated against. How unfair is it that we are saying to a woman, you must know when they start denying you a promotion? And it isn't just about equal pay. With all due respect to my friend and colleague from Pennsylvania, it's not just about pay. It's about promotions. It's about whether you're considered for the big job, not just whether you're making the same amount when you get the big job. We cannot ask those people who have been kept in the dark because they are not considered as worthy as others to be the ones to know what the policies and procedures have been in the workplace. So I think it is important we defeat these amendments. I think it's important that we restore common sense to allow someone to take action when they have, in fact, been kicked to the curb in the workplace because not of their job, but because of who they are. Because of whether or not they're a man or a woman, whether or not they're old or young, whether or not they're black or white. And you know, the secrecy in the workplace sometimes invades other places. And I will tell you, there are so many rules around here that I respect, but I gotta tell you, I don't get anonymous holds. I do not get anonymous holds. I don't understand why any member of the United States Senate would not be proud to explain why they were willing to hold up someone's nomination. So imagine my frustration when I look at the nominations that are being held right now in secret. And you know what's amazing about it? They're women. The same women that have suffered in the workplace because they don't get enough information. There are now 4 women that are secretly being held from getting approved to do their jobs. Lisa Jackson at EPA, Nancy Sutley at the White House Environmental Council, Hilda Solis for the Department of Labor, Susan Rice for the Ambassador to the UN. Just like Lilly Ledbetter, they're being kept in the dark as to why they're not being allowed to step up to service. I implore the senators who are secretly holding these women, and by the way, those are almost all the women that have been nominated. Proportionally, almost every woman who's been nominated is being secretly held compared to the men who have been nominated. So I urge everyone to defeat the amendments on the Ledbetter legislation. I urge passage of the Ledbetter administration. And Mr. President, I ask unanimous consent that the nominations of Lisa Jackson, Nancy Sutley, Hilda Solis, and Susan Rice be moved forward.